Hey everyone, Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts. So today we're going to make a little chocolate dessert fake bake. So I haven't even finished the one I started, so I needed some in different stages. And y'all see why. So you can buy these little packs of styrofoam, and this is the it's called the dry foam from Dollar Tree, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, all those stores. Michael's sells this. This is for the I think the wet florals. It's that softer styrofoam. So, let me see. What we're gonna do is, because it's so thick this way, I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Just like that. So, we won't be using that. Okay. So first of all, let's see. I hope I have enough of this mixed up, and I probably don't. Just FYI, probably don't. Because I look lost, don't I? Okay. I wasn't thinking that I'm doing in different stages, so anyway, that's okay. If we run out, we can mix some more. It's not that big of a deal. But I was going to show y'all step-by-step, directions. If you don't like step-by-step directions, you can always fast forward. Hit that little fast forward button and go on to the next step that you want to learn about. That is what that is for. And then for the people that do want and need, or just like step-by-step instructions, get it also. It's a win-win for everybody. This has to be done with fake bakes. It takes time. That's just putting it like it is. There has to be time for different stages to dry before basically going on to the next stage or next step. So I'm just trying to get a good covering of the sides first. Now, I will tell you that I did not do the next step, and I'm going to do it on that one when we start it. I forgot to do the bottom. After the top dried, I forgot to do the bottom. So but I like to do the sides first. It's just a preference. It's easier to me. Now, as I'm filming this, we are waiting on Hurricane Ida. Now, we're in Mississippi, but we're on the east side of the storm, which means we get a lot of the wind and rain from the storm. So, starting, they say, around 3 a.m. in the morning, we're going to be getting our weather. So, it's a little windy, It was sunny this morning, but it's gotten windy and it's rained a few times and it's quit, and then the wind picked up and then it died down. You know, that's the way it goes. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and put on a thin layer on the bottom of this, because we're gonna have to mix up some more anyway. And what I used for this mixture was some caulking and some paint. And this is burnt umber. It looks more like chocolate to me. And y'all, I'm a messy fake baker. I just am. Let's get a toothpick. I get this stuff all over me. Now it wants to go every which way. Now let's put a toothpick in the top. Pull the one out of the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna cover that up. Which it's not going to be noticeable in the bottom, but then if somebody turns the plate over, because it's see-through, they don't see that ugly part, the green foam. So, okay. I'm not even going to have enough of this to finish the top. So this is how you do this part. Now, if you seal your caulk and you seal your spackling, if you seal everything that you use, it will last. This I bought last year, and I made this with it, so it does keep. But now, I didn't just put it in a Ziploc bag. I also put tape over the very end of it, so I took the extra precautions to make sure that there was no air getting into it. And I hope I got more of this. This is just DAP, fast drying caulk. I'm getting chocolate all over it. And you have to mash hard to get this stuff out. This is what it is. Screenshot it if y'all need to. It's just DAP fast dry acrylic latex caulk plus silicone. I'm gonna go ahead and mash a good bit of this out. So as I'm filming this, it's Sunday today. Now I won't post this video today. I've got more scheduled out. One scheduled that's already posted today, so it'll be a few days, but all right. Let me find my burnt umber. I should have gotten it out. Did not even think about it. Chocolate, melted chocolate. This is burnt umber, and it's folk art. Walmart carries it, if you can ever catch them when they got it. Oh, our Apple Barrel's got some. I don't know if it's the same shade, so let me get out this one. I'm gonna keep that out in case I need it. Okay, that should be enough. And it dries a little darker than what it looks like. Come on, get on out of there. I need you to come out and act right now. I think that's the end of that bottle. I think everybody uses this color because Walmart only had 2, and I got them the other day. And Hobby Lobby, when I was in there shopping, I think they only had 2. I was like, what? Come on, y'all. Y'all know we gotta have this stuff. Okay, so it's not chocolatey enough. So let's add some more. I'm just mixing it up in here, and the mixture that I was using, it's been in here for over a week. And it was sealed up, so if you seal your containers, it should last for a little while. Because if you're like me, I work, and getting back to a project once I start it sometimes just doesn't happen the next day, and sometimes the next week. Like the last video I filmed was swag, Christmas snowman swag. So, you know, you clean up all your fake bake and you get out your wreath stuff. Then you got to clean up all your wreath stuff and get it all put back up, and then get out your fake bake stuff. I said, why couldn't I just like to do one thing instead of, you know, DIY crafts and wreaths and swags and, you know, just a little bit of everything. That mixed up real good, and this takes you'll need to let it dry. I usually let mine dry overnight because I usually don't wait long enough to get back in here to do it that same day, so you know it could be dry in several hours. With it being a fast drying latex caulk, you probably could come back in a couple of hours and do the second coat. Do one coat that morning, come back that afternoon and do the second coat. Doesn't that look yummy? Okay. There. All right, so this is the one that I'd started, and see, I didn't put nothing on the bottom. If you raise it up, you would see it. So I don't like that. So you would put the second coat on here, just like you put on the first coat. You would do the second coat. And I'm going to turn this one because I didn't do it either. Because I was fixing to do that second coat, but since I didn't do this, we're going to do the, well, yeah, we need to do this. Hang on, we don't need her. We need to do the second coat on this. That's what we need to do, because y'all are not going to know how to do the strawberry ice cream if I don't do the second coat on here. So let's do that. And I am going to go ahead and do this. I don't want to finish it and it not have this on the bottom. So. If y'all ever seen a more messy crafter, I get this stuff all over me and didn't even put on my apron. Didn't? No. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Be careful on your corners that, I'm just going over these, that, you know, they are covered real good, because sometimes that styrofoam just likes to peek out. All right, now when I put that on there, it should stay. Okay, let's do our second coat on this one. if I get any on the plate, I can peel it off once I get it finished, once it dries. I'm trying not to get it on the plate too much. We're almost done. Second coat doesn't have to be, you know, as thick as the first coat. You're just basically going over it, making sure that everything's covered real good. These are so cute. I guess this is one of my favorite of the Fake Bakes. See this one on the corner, I see a little green, so from the foam. So I make sure that it's covered real good. That's the good thing about doing the second coat, is everything's dried and you can see what needs a little extra attention. Got up this morning, this hurricane is taking about, it's almost the same path, not quite exactly, but almost the same path as Katrina. And we was out of power, electricity, for 2 weeks with Katrina. So got all the clothes washed and dried, and we got those put up. I cooked a big old pot of taco soup. And then I had bought some ribs, so I had barbecued the ribs. We had ribs and a salad for lunch, and we put on the taco soup. Like, we need taco soup just, you know, so we can warm up a bowl if electricity goes out. And my husband says, well, if electricity goes out, we won't have no oven. I said, no, but you can put a bowl in the microwave, because we can hook the microwave up to the generator. So that'll work. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this one has 2 layers. It's got a little bit on the, told y'all it's messy. A little bit on the plate, but I can scrape it off if I wanted to. So when it gets dry. So let's close this up so that it doesn't dry out. I just knew, I guess that's what took me so long just to get back into fake baking from last year, because I just knew that when I opened up my old stuff that I had used last year, I just knew that I was going to have to buy a new big thing of spackling, because I didn't use but a little bit last year. And I was like, I'm going to have to buy everything new. But when I opened it up, it was still fresh, still soft. So, you know, let me get all this chocolate off, because we're fixing to change to strawberry here. So I was happy. So just know, if you close up your spackling, close up everything real tight, that it should keep. See, these screw on. So, okay. So let's see if we got enough of this. This is spackling, flour, and pink paint. Now, the reason that you would want to put flour, now you put flour or you can put baking soda in your spackling. And what it does, it thickens it up and gives it a texture. And this is what I'm talking about. See the texture? And it makes it look like ice cream. So without the flour or the baking soda, baking powder, whatever you want, it was baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder, it would be more smooth and soft and probably cave in a little bit. So, FYI, I got this off of Amazon. I will leave a link. I got 3 because I got 3 different sizes. This is the largest one. I had a Walmart one that had a plastic handle, and I used it maybe 1 or 2 times last year. Now this is not, you know, anything, definitely not harder than ice cream, but when I used it 2 or 3 times, then this time I used it, it wouldn't even, it barely got that scooped out, and I was like, it wouldn't do anything anymore, so I couldn't scoop the second one out. So I was like, okay, chunked it in the trash and got on Amazon, got me 3 of these, and they are metal, so I'm hoping they last. They look more durable. So FYI, chunk the Walmart stuff on ice cream cone, on ice cream scoops anyway. Okay. Now on these, you want you want your spackling to be on the outside of your ice cream scoop. Why? I like it messy. That's why. All right, let me get it smoothed off here. All right, let's get some more. That one came out pretty good. Okay, let's see how this one works. Got a big clump back here. I don't want it quite that big. Now, because I had to scoot it, I'm gonna make it look like the ice cream. I'll show y'all what I'm doing, because it went over to one side. More than the other. So now I'm just making it look like a little dab of ice cream. Is just not perfect. I'm gonna put a little on this side just to make it uniform. you could, you know, if you didn't want to do this, you could take your brown and go back over it once it's dry. No big deal. But I'm just making it look like, you know, the ice cream just is kind of full. There we go. I'll put a little bit back here. And it's going to look like it was there on purpose. There we go. So, see, you don't even know that I messed up, because I just made it look messy. So, okay, we got that step done. Isn't that looking yummy? Oh, okay. Let's take our dry one. Let's close this up. And save all that spackling that is in my little ice cream scoop here. Now, please note the things, the dishes, the utensils, anything that I use for fake baking doesn't never go back to my kitchen to be used for consumable food. Once it comes out to the craft area, it's mine for crafts. It's no longer kitchen materials. It's my play toys. Okay, so now we're going to need a little icing top. And I didn't even open this before we started. Keep it closed. And I actually put my foot on this thing to make sure that it's sealed good and tight, so that, you know, I can keep it fresh. So this is just lightweight spackling. And got my popsicle stick. This is going to be kind of like an icing. Told y'all I put my feet on it. Did y'all hear it popping? Okay, we need some white paint. It's just apple barrel white paint. You get the, I don't know about this because I've always just used paint in my spackling. But if you get the spackling from the Dollar Tree, it does have, it's got like a gray tint to it. So make sure if you're using it, you want it to use white paint if you're because it's not going to dry white. It's going to have a gray tint to it. So just always add your paint, especially if you're using the lightweight spackling from the Dollar Tree. Okay, you can get these bags, icing bags. There it is, ding, ding, ding. From Amazon, you can get them from Walmart. I'll put the link for the ones that I bought from Amazon. If you want to get any from there, don't want to look them up. If not, you can go to Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. All those will have them. That just looks creamy. Trying to get all this in there. Y'all, I'm wanting to make another pie. There's two different pies I want to make. One is like a pumpkin pie, and one is like maybe a strawberry pie or cherry pie. Go. All right. This is the dry one. Look how cute. It's just like a dollop. Now we're gonna try this. I recommend wait until they dry. But we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so now let's see. This. All right, this mixture is Mod Podge and paint. This is my drizzle. You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if, how am I gonna get it in there? I didn't bring a funnel. I can't do that. If I'd have brought a funnel, I could have tried that. I did not bring a funnel. But I have a little tiny cap here. Y'all, I'm not a baker, so I don't know what all these things are called. Anyway, a little tiny hole. It's just a round circle. Okay, so do know this though, it makes it easier to fold that like that. And see, it's gonna pour. This is our chocolate drizzle. And this is just Mod Podge, the gloss Mod Podge in your paint. And it is runny because it's already running out. See, look, it's very runny. So and I just squirted it too much on there. Doesn't that look yummy? I hadn't got the drizzle thing going on now. I hadn't practiced too much for that. And this is going to dry a little darker, like I said. Now, you can put, I did these, and I'll do another video and show y'all how to do the chocolate covered strawberries. Or you can do cherries on top. Let's see. You could even do peppermints or something for Christmas. So you could do cherries. Or you could do strawberries. And I even got one with the strawberry that one's a little big. It's on there though. It's on there. You could do your drizzle on your strawberries before you put them on here, if you would like. It's pretty yummy to me. I don't know how fake bakers do without getting messy everywhere. Okay, to recap, our brownie is made from the Caulk and the burnt umber paint. Then our ice cream scoop is done with the spackle, some flour, and some pink paint. And you just get it to the consistency. It's still soft, but it's a little thick. We used spackling and some white paint for the little white icing. I will do a video on doing the chocolate covered strawberries. And then for the drizzle, I used Mod Podge and the burnt umber paint. And I see where this needs a little drizzle right here. It's like it skipped a little spot. And I would put 2 coats of 2 coats of your spackling. No. Your caulking and your brown paint. I'm having a sometimers moment, y'all. Okay. There's so many different things you use for different ones, and I have to stop and think. So anyway, it leaves my mind sometimes. So anyway, this is your spackling. Your caulking and your paint. Ice cream is your spackling, flour, and paint. Icing is your spackling and your paint. And then your drizzle is your Mod Podge and your paint. So, your Mod Podge and your paint, you just want it running. You want it, where it just runs off. I think they turned out adorable. It's not complicated. The hardest thing is just getting all the supplies and sitting down and mixing them up. That's it. And once you get them mixed up, I mean, they're easy to do. I had some sprinkles. I don't know where they're at. Let's see. We might could add some sprinkles. And you do not use sprinkles that are real food. Please, people, don't do it. Just don't do it. I seen somebody on YouTube doing that, and I thought, no. You want to use, now you can get them on Etsy. I'm going to actually make some. I bought these from Etsy. Buy them from Etsy, Amazon. Deco Exchange has some. I have an affiliate link for Deco in the description. But don't use real food of your sprinkles. You can get clay and bake your little clay. You can get a clay extruder and make your own. And I'm going to make my own. I bought the tool to do it, and I'm going to do it and make sure that I don't make a bloody dud the first time. But I mean, they look simple to do, So please use clay and don't, and I'm not sure I want to use these because this has got some bright colors in there that I don't want. I think they're pretty like that, but you could add sprinkles to them. But just don't use real food, people. You can use cinnamon because it doesn't attract bugs. You can use the flour, and you can use baking powder. Yeah, and salt. You can use salt in fake bakes. But other than that, I would not use any food products besides the flour, baking powder, or like salt for like salt dough, cookie stuff. Yeah, don't use the real sprinkles that you buy in your cake decorating department by all means. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I appreciate all the kind comments. I love hearing from y'all. I love you all, and I hope that y'all subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so that you get notified when I upload another video. And until next time, y'all get to crafting and make something pretty or yummy, because these look good, don't they? I just love them. I think they are darling, and they look so real. That's the funny part. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all, and y'all have a great day. And until next time, I love y'all. Bye-bye, y'all.